Hey, it's Luxury Travel Docs here today, and let me welcome you to the maiden voyage of P&O's newest ship, the Arvia. We arrived today in Southampton, and let me just tell you, you cannot miss this ship. It is massive, and it has the signature P&O Cruises Union Jack painting on the side. It has 18 decks and a capacity of about 6,000. So because of this size, it's going to take a little bit of time for us to fully explore this ship, but what I wanted to do today, of course, is welcome you. We toured 4 types of cabins on Arvia, and we'll present those to you now. Look for additional convenience items as well as safety items when traveling with children throughout this video. At the end of this video, we'll give you a short tour of the laundry facilities as well. We are going to look at room 15432, which is located midship on deck 15. This is a deluxe balcony cabin with a sofa bed and sleeps 3 persons. This is a connecting room to room 15434, which might be useful for larger families traveling together. The balcony is large and can fit 2 chairs and a table easily. There is lots of privacy from the neighboring cabins above and below you, and there is an unobstructed view. The beds in this room are configured as 2 twin beds, but the beds can be pushed together to form a bed that is slightly larger than a queen-size bed. There are 2 movable bed stands that have shelves only and no drawers. There are outlets located beside each of the beds with a USB outlet in the bottom of each lamp. In this configuration on the Arvia, the beds are located near the balcony door, and the sofa itself is located closer to the bathroom. There is a large television opposite the sofa and beds with a few cabinets underneath with very shallow shelves. Beside the television is a desk with 2 more cabinets. On the right side are some slightly deeper shelves, and on the left side is a small refrigerator. The desk has a chair and a kettle with a supply of tea and coffee, and there are additional outlets and some small shelves located there. The sofa converts into a bed for 1, and I'll show you that in a second. It has a movable table with some small shelves. The wardrobe is located beside that. On the right side, there are those darn anti-theft hangers, and there is a full-length mirror outside. There is another single wardrobe with a smaller or shorter closet for jackets and shirts with a safe inside. The safe itself can probably fit some smaller items and a tablet and maybe a smaller laptop. You can phone your cabin steward to make up the bed for you in the evenings, but I want to show you how it works. There is a small tab that you can pull, and the base of the sofa will rotate over, revealing the bed. On the bed are located a duvet, and underneath the bed, inside the couch, are 2 pillows for use when this is operating as a bed. If you use this sofa bed for a child, make sure that you ask your room steward for guardrails to help prevent them from falling out of the sofa bed at night. Deluxe balcony rooms also have an option for a 4th passenger. The 4th passenger will sleep in a Pullman bed that descends from the ceiling. This is what the bed looks like when it's fully made up. It does have a guardrail and a ladder to make access into it and out of it easy. As we head into the bathroom, you will love the beautiful wooden floor located in there with a nice shower door. There is a removable nozzle for those who might have mobility issues with a retractable clothesline in the shower. There's plenty of shelf space and towel racks for your use. Products are provided by White Company Goods with a pump bottle of hand wash by the sink and pump bottles of shampoo and body wash in the shower. This is a connecting room with the connecting door located near the cabin door with 2 small lower hooks located by the door. If you're somebody like us who likes magnetic hooks, you might want to bring those with you. The only other general option that we would like to point out is that shower chairs are available for those who may have mobility issues. This is room 15732, called a smaller balcony room. We found that the balcony really isn't smaller than other balconies, but the room itself is small. It's much smaller than a standard inside cabin. These rooms are scattered around most decks, usually in an aft location, and this room is located aft on deck 15. The beds in this room are configured in a queen configuration with very small bed stands located beside each bed. There are outlets in the wall with USB ports located in the bottom of each lamp. There is a desk beside the bed with a chair and some cabinets. There are additional outlets there with a kettle and a supply of tea and coffee. There are some small shelves, and when you look in the cabinet below the kettle, there is a small refrigerator available. There are no shelves in this cabinet. There really is not a lot of storage available in this room. There is a small wardrobe located by the door, which we will look at in just a second. Opposite the bed is a large television with a selection of various channels and movies on it. And below that, there is a very small shelf with some additional cabinets available to you that are not very deep. As we head into the bathroom, you will love the beautiful wooden floor located in there with a nice shower door. There is a removable nozzle for those who might have mobility issues with a retractable clothesline in the shower. There's plenty of shelf space and towel racks for your use. Products are provided by White Company Goods with a pump bottle of hand wash by the sink and pump bottles of shampoo and body wash in the shower. There are hooks located by the door, and if you're someone like us who likes to bring magnetic hooks, you may not need them. In the wardrobe, there is a full-length mirror on the right side with a top shelf mostly occupied by your life vests. There are the darn anti-theft hangers available. Ask your steward if you would like additional free hanging hangers. You can put your shoes in the bottom of the wardrobe. The only real storage that you have in this cabin is the additional wardrobe by the door. In it you'll find a small safe where you can fit some small valuables, a tablet, and perhaps a small laptop. There are a few recessed shelves in this wardrobe as well. The balcony is large and can fit 2 chairs and a table easily. There is lots of privacy from the neighboring cabins above and below you, and there is an unobstructed view. This is cabin 15727, and this is located aft on the 15th floor. This is a cabin that is intended for up to 4 persons because the couch folds out into a bunk bed. And we're going to show you at the end of this video how that bunk bed actually works. My first impressions are that this cabin is lovely. It's decorated with warm tones and blue highlights. The bed is a standard size like you're going to find on most cruise ships, and essentially this is 2 twin beds that can be either positioned separately in the room or pushed together where they make a bed that's just a little bit larger than a queen size bed. There's outlets present on the wall with a USB port in the bottom of each lamp. On one side of the bed is a very small recessed shelf. That recessed shelf is part of a small cabinet with a number of shelves that are inside. Among those shelves is a small safe that is large enough for you to place a laptop, a tablet, and many other things. Once in the bathroom, you'll find that there are adequate towel bars, hooks, and shelves to hold most of your necessities. Pump bottles of hand wash, shampoo, and body wash by White Company Goods are provided, and if you need conditioner or body lotion, ask your steward. One item that is very important for most of us is that there is a retractable clothes hanger in the shower. There really aren't any grab bars in this bathroom, which is something that's important for mobility-challenged passengers. Near the door are 4 permanent hooks. This is something that's very useful for you to hang jackets or hats, and if you're somebody like us who likes to take magnetic hooks, you may not need them. Opposite these hooks is a small wardrobe. This is long enough for you to hang most of your long gowns, dresses, and slacks. On the top there is a small shelf that's occupied by your life vests, and on the bottom you can store some shoes. Inside are those darn anti-theft hangers, and on the outside is a full-length mirror. As promised, we'll show you how to operate the additional beds in the room. Go to the sofa, remove the pillows, and then there is a small handle at the base of the back of the couch. Here, just tug on it, and sometimes it'll take a couple of tugs, but the back of the couch will hinge out into an extra bed, giving you 2 bunk beds. If you need railing for any children, you should ask your steward. Then just to recess it back into a couch, you just push on it and it'll form back into a couch. And if you have any difficulty with this, you can ask your cabin steward to help you. There are guardrails that can be attached to the upper berth when it is pulled down. Make sure you ask your room steward for these. And just like we showed you earlier, make sure that you ask your room steward for guardrails for the lower berth, especially if a small child is sleeping there. But what I wanted to do today, of course, is welcome you, but give you a tour of our inside cabin. Now, we've said before that we really prefer inside cabins for a few reasons. Not only are they economical, but they usually are pretty quiet, and when you want to sleep, they are very dark. If you want to get out and see things on a cruise ship, leave your cabin, meet people, and get out on deck. Get some walking in and really enjoy the expansive view that you can see from up on deck. So let me start by telling you that our cabin is on the 15th floor, and this is a standard inside cabin, and we are in cabin 15438. My first impressions are that this cabin is lovely. It's decorated with warm tones and blue highlights. The bed is a standard size like you're going to find on most cruise ships, and essentially this is 2 twin beds that can be either positioned separately in the room or pushed together where they make a bed that's just a little bit larger than a queen size bed. There are small movable bed stands on each side of our configured queen size bed without drawers. They only have shelves. There's outlets present on the wall with a USB port in the bottom of each lamp. There is a nice 50-inch television with cabinets below them, and inside the left cabinet is a small refrigerator, and inside the right cabinet are a couple of more shelves. The desk has a well-lit vanity and does have some outlets and a chair so that you can use this when you're getting ready. And there's another cabinet with a couple of shelves, and there of course are some shelves above the cabinet on the wall, and there is a kettle in the room with a supply of tea and instant coffee. As we head into the bathroom on the right side, you're going to see that there are plenty of hooks on the wall, so that if you're someone like us who likes to take magnetic hooks on a cruise to organize better, you may find that you don't need them on Arvia. Once we're in the bathroom, you'll see that they have the typical white company goods that you're going to find on most P&O cruises. Pump bottles are furnished, including hand wash, shampoo, and body wash. You can ask your steward for some conditioner. Just like most European hotel products, and we've talked about this before, washcloths, or as the Brits like to say, flannels, are not standard, so make sure that you ask your cabin steward for them if you like to use a washcloth. I actually asked our cabin steward to provide some washcloths and a robe, and honestly, within an hour, they were in our cabin. You also may remember that we're not big fans of shower curtains in hotels, and we were pretty excited to find that there is a shower door and a nice floor in the bathroom. Also, another really important thing for most people is that there is a retractable clothesline in the shower, and there is more than enough shelf space in the bathroom, much more than we have seen on other cruise lines like Princess that we tend to go on quite often. There are 3 wardrobe doors by the entrance to the cabin. The one by the desk has a full-length mirror, and inside you're going to find a reasonable size safe that will fit a tablet pretty easily and maybe a small laptop. We really don't think that a larger laptop like maybe a 15-inch probably won't fit in there, honestly. Our Surface Pro fit okay with just a little room to spare. Our Surface Pro fit in there with really just a little room to spare. There is a really good size hair dryer that has a concentrator, and it can be moved throughout the room and even to the desk where a lot of people end up getting ready. There are a few more shelves in this closet, and in the hanging closet, which is closer to the door, there are those darn wooden anti-theft hangers, which in our opinion are a little difficult to use, and there are no hangers with trouser clips on them. There are hangers available if you ask your cabin steward. He or she can bring some extra to your room if you want that. All in all, we are really pleased with this cabin. We think it's comparable, if not larger, than other inside cabins that we've had, and we really would love some drawers for smaller items like socks. So if you like your smaller things organized, we suggest bringing some packing cubes or pop-up bins. And always remember to ask your cabin steward for the things you want, like a robe or washcloths. You are not a second-class citizen just because you booked a more cost-effective inside cabin, or some people like to call it an interior cabin. You just like a quieter room that is dark when you want to sleep. Most decks with cabins have laundry facilities with a large number of washers and dryers as well as irons available. If the washers and dryers are occupied on your floor, you should consider going to one of the floors above or below you. The machines are free of charge, but you do need to bring your own detergent and dryer sheets if you use them. Laundry supplies were sometimes difficult to come by in the shops on board. Always remember to make meaningful and healthy travel happen, and thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time from the maiden voyage of P&O's newest ship, the Arvia.